going on, guys? It's Tuesday, and it's been a busy day. I went to work and did the usual, grind or whatever, and did what I had to do and got off and went and picked up some shit. Well, not a whole lot, but a pretty good item. But anyway, we'll get to that in a little bit. Let me just give you guys some news about some things going on. I seen where President Obama or whatever is keeping the troops in Afghanistan till the end of the year, from what I read anyway. And if I'm wrong, please correct me. Isn't it time that, shouldn't they have been home by now? I mean, no, let's just say it. Obama sucks, and we'll leave it at that. I've been telling you guys about my coworkers or whatever and their deaths in the family and so on and so forth. Well, let's just clarify something. You are the service writer. Your job is to answer the phone, and as customers walk in, you write down the date and time and whatever that they need their stuff done, and if they're going to wait or if they're going to pick it up or they're going to leave it or whatever. Well, his mom has been bad off. Now granted, I can respect that as far as him wanting to be around his mama. But just not even a week ago, our oil change guy, his mom died. And, as soon as he found out, he immediately left and didn't come back for like a week. And, that's the right thing to do. Well, he, the service writer or whatever, his mom has been pretty bad off. And they had her, hooked up to life support and, well, I don't know about complete life support. More or less just a ventilator, and she had a feeding tube or whatever. Well, that's okay. I understand that that she obviously has to breathe and she has to live and she has to eat. We're human, but his mom hasn't died. And, don't take this the wrong way, Tubes, about what I'm getting ready to say. But our oil change guy, his mom died. He left. He was gone for a week straight. Service writer's mom is bad off, but she's not dying. She's not dead. And she hasn't not died yet. They supposedly, from my understanding, this past Saturday, they were supposed to have taken her off the vent and the tube, and she's still living. And you didn't even call in or nothing to say, hey, this is what's going on. Not to the owner of the company, not to the service manager, not to anybody. And so nobody's really knowing what's going on. It's bad when the service manager has to fucking call your wife's place of work just to speak to their manager to find out where your ass is. And that's bullshit, man. And here it is today. There was some time back that I had the stomach flu or whatever, and I was out of work for a couple of days. But now our service manager has it, and he's stuck by himself. We really could, the way I look at it is as far as a service writer, if his mom hadn't passed yet, after they took her off the vent and the tube, he should have brought his ass back to work, point blank. And, you know, I may be wrong for saying that, but that's just how I feel about it. You don't just ditch all of your crew for what you thought was going to happen hasn't happened. And, you know, if you had came back and said, okay, well, this is what's going on, I may have to leave if I get a phone call, that's absolutely fine. You know, nobody is going to look down on you because of that. But to do the complete opposite and not call and not tell anybody, then that's a damn problem. So now our service manager is out of work sick. He left early. So technically we don't have, the only manager we have back there now is the parts manager. And you know, I'm sure he can still run the show to the best of his abilities, but it's not his place. But God, my arm's getting tired. Having to move said item wore it out. Okay, well, I know you guys are getting tired of hearing about all my job bullshit or whatever, and I'm sorry. I'm just saying what's on my mind when it comes to that. But, so, you know, I showed in yesterday's video, I showed the items that I had acquired. Well, last night, as I was editing and rendering yesterday's video to put up, I had a text message about 9 o'clock or so, and this person had a refrigerator. And I'm gonna add that snippet of video in or whatever to show that. And you know, that was freaking awesome. I mean, you can't even get any better than that. I went and got it this afternoon after I got off work. But here's the kicker, like, I got it today, right? Not only did I get it today, last night, the man across the street does a lot of remodeling and stuff like that for homes and whatever, and for other people. He's also done some to his house too, but man, I have some stories that I can tell about that house. Well, we'll leave that at another day. But he had come over there, and he was the one who was actually cutting his grass. Why, I don't know, because the grass isn't high enough to be cut right now. You're only cutting weeds. Some people, but I mean, he's cool. You know, I'm not sure if he's married or anything like that or whatever, but he's a pretty cool old cat. But anyway, to the point. He sat a few items to the road last night, and usually the town will come and pick that stuff up or whatever. Well, anyway, so I grabbed my little handy dandy flashlight and I go out there and I look. What do I find? I find not one, but two like attic exhaust fans. Nice. There was also like an old, well, I haven't actually examined it yet, but what looks to be like an old handsaw, electric, and the material it's made out of it felt like iron or steel, or maybe that monkey metal, aluminum maybe, I don't know. Doesn't matter, it's metal, and that's what I'm after. There was also a huge freaking microwave, and I'll add this snippet of video into this one as well, so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But that's what I've been saying. Like, I've been needing this stuff to come, and it's finally coming. And I hope that the ball keeps right on rolling. And, you know, I can collect more. The more I get, the more profit I'll make, and that's what I'm after. Other than that, that's pretty much it on that story. We, as I was taking the drive, though, now this is something else that bothers me too. Even out here on our street here, it's 35 miles per hour from the highway to just past our property line into the neighbor's property. And then it turns into 25, and you see guys just driving the ball bag off of their cars through here. And yeah, the town police or whatever, they'll sometimes put a car out there or whatever, and, you know, make it obvious they're sitting there, and, you know, the people that normally would speed don't speed because they see you and they're gonna fucking slow down, you know what I mean? But they'll also sit out that stupid fucking piece of shit radar sign or whatever that's got like your mile per hour if you're driving. And when you exceed what they have said or whatever, it'll say, slow down, slow down, slow down. Like, you know, like the machine's having a fucking heart attack or whatever. Big bright red letters. The numbers are like an amber. That don't do shit, man. I mean, you know, if you're gonna enforce the law and you're gonna be a officer, I think you should be riding. You know, you should be on the streets, posted up somewhere, not so obvious, not dead hidden, but I mean, damn, you know, you got to kind of be sneaky about your job. Highway Patrol can do it. Why can't Town PD? You know what I mean? Aiden's finest, ladies and gentlemen. Aiden's finest. Anyhow, back to the whole driving thing. I don't like people that tailgate me. If I'm going a certain speed and it's not fast enough for you, don't sit there and ride my ass. If I had not had a damn refrigerator laying in the back of my bed, I probably would have brake checked the shit out of that fool and, you know, made him think twice about doing it. But I politely stuck my hand out the window and just waved him by. I thought maybe when he drove past he flipped me off or whatever. I was going to laugh if he did, but he didn't. He actually waved like he, you know, said, hey, I got somewhere I got to be. I got to haul ass. Well, you should have done been there, bud. Driving is a privilege. Your license is a privilege. Don't do stupid shit to fuck it up. You know what I mean? Most of us work too hard to have it, to keep it. And those that don't give a shit don't need it. I'm just sorry. You know, that's just my opinion. But other than that, driving, you know, how am I trying to say this? Number one, this is how I foresee people who, younger people who are wanting to acquire their driving privileges. Number one, I think before you even get behind the wheel of a car, you should have to have a mandatory and be able to pass this. A mandatory, not checklist, but like common knowledge of a vehicle. How to change a tire, how to check your oil, how to check your water, how to read a temperature gauge, to know what a fucking dummy light means. Yeah, All that shit matters. Because some of you kids aren't going to, you're not going to get a handy dandy fancy brand new car that's got a nice little temperature gauge on it that's going to tell you, oh, this is the temperature you're going, and when you get too hot, I'm going to shut down. No. Some of these old cars have got a light, and all it lights up and says is temp. That doesn't tell you it's running hot. It doesn't tell you it's cold. It just tells you that when the light pops on, it means you need to stop immediately. If you keep driving, you're going to blow a head gasket, crack a head, block, or whatever. And if you don't know what none of that stuff is, then you need to fucking learn. Common knowledge. Pick up an automotive book and learn. If you don't want to read, find someone who can teach you. It's really simple. It's simple stuff. But yet we have too many luxuries in America or whatever where, you know, we got AAA and roadside assistance and whatever. And I've got a friend who drives for AAA, and, you know, he's a respectable tow truck driver. He's been doing it for a lot of, many years now. And, this isn't knocking him in any way. But I think that maybe AAA should only be for, well, it's for anyone who wants it, obviously, and anyone who's going to pay for it. So, I mean, it's a service that's there, so on and so forth. But I believe that the elderly should be able to use it more than an 18-year-old, 16-year-old. Let's just say that 16 through 18 should not have a fucking clue what AAA is. They should be able to get out and change their own damn tire. It's not that hard. Maybe I'm just a hard ass. I don't know. I had to do it. I can't afford AAA. I don't want the shit, honestly. I mean, it may come in handy, and I'm pretty sure I'm already paying for it with my insurance or whatever, and that's fine. No big deal. If this is just a tire change or whatever, I'm going to hop my ass out and change my damn tire and put it on and haul ass. But, yeah, we in America have too many luxuries, and it's making people extremely lazy. And, maybe I'm the only one who sees it. I don't know. But, I did gain a new subscriber today. I saw that. I got that notification. Right on, dude. I don't know who you are, but right on. And I hope you watch. And, those of you that do watch, you need to help a brother out. You need to like and share the videos. And, even if you don't comment, all you got to do is just click a like. That's all I'm asking. Now, I could be pushing the envelope and say what would really help me out a lot is if some of you guys clicked on some of these ads that come through my videos or whatever. You ain't got to buy none of the crap. Just click the ad. Once you've clicked it and does what it does, close out of it. Go back to the video. Because every time you click, it makes me it makes me a few cents. And a few cents never hurt anybody. Oh, man, excuse me. But, anyway, I'm going to try to keep this video quick. Go in the house, edit, render, throw it up. Maybe I can get it done before 2 o'clock in the morning. You guys be cool. Stay groovy. Later.